Hello, it's Zach again, and today we're gonna talk about arrows. I thought I did a video on bamboo arrows, but apparently I didn't. So today we're gonna talk a bit about that. So the way I usually do it is here's my bamboo shaft. It is a bit heavier than I usually use. This one is some 86 to 92 pounds, so it's about 10 millimeters. So what I did so far, uh, I narrow it down a bit because it was way too big. So what I use wood rasp, which is no surprises there, and I use piece of wood with the sandpaper. You can use double-sided tape, you can use any glue you want. So that is that. So first thing, I made tapered brass sort of a tool. So what I did, I cut incisions. You can barely see it. So that will be like sort of a circular saw, which I'm gonna insert into my vise. I hope you can see it. I'm gonna lower it down a bit. There we go. Nope, see that. So at this point, I'm gonna use my hands. I already did a bit of it to make the taper. Not really a taper. It is a smaller part. You can see where I did. And this one is too big, but I can judge my distance. So I will use another 8 millimeter. This will do. And at this point, I'm gonna use awl to open it up a bit. Just this much. And then you see on this tool, you have on this side sort of a groove that's gonna be my guide. So I will go only thus far. So I'll push it and you can see where it is. You can use a drill to make it faster, or you can just go with hand. It doesn't take that long. Normally I would just mark it with this. This makes it pretty cylindrical. And I would use my jeweler saw that makes nicer cut, and it doesn't make burr that is inside. So here we are, and you can see hardly there's burr. So I'm gonna check if what I did is good enough. So yeah, I don't know if it's gonna zoom, but you can see. Also, what I did previously is, I'll show you quickly. I place my arrowhead, and I did the same thing. Makes noise, but that is normal. So at this point I do have my collar, which is slightly bigger, but you have to work with that. Gonna tap it in, and I am really happy with the result. It just doesn't want to zoom. No, it doesn't want to. That's okay. So like we always do, we got wet cloth and a dry cloth. That's very, very helpful. Nobody wants to clean the mess. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of a high glue. Sorry, it's a fish glue. I keep making that mistake and people keep pointing at it. So I'm gonna turn it so it gets stuck everywhere. Wet cloth, clean the fingers. And tap it in. At this point, I'm gonna use fish glue and put some of the fish glue inside. This is the tricky part because it was full, but it wasn't really full. There's plenty that can go in. So we're gonna repeat this a few times. So there's plenty of glue, which is very important. And you see, I got so much glue. That's why we have our wet and dry cloth. And I'm gonna gently wipe it off. Again, gonna tap it in. This will produce really nice color. It is not perfect. It is sort of misaligned. Once it dries, then we can use our sanding stuff and smooth everything out. So for the horn knocks, if you're interested in those, we can make another video. For self knocks, what I'm gonna do is remove all the varnish that came with it, because this is commercial Steven Tiger shot. And then I should get these things ready. Yep, here we are. We're gonna use a saw, which is intended for floor tiles. So at this point, very important note. You can see here there's a knot. So I'm gonna find one on opposite side here. That's gonna be my guide, because that's sunny side and northern side. So I'll do it right here. This tends to take time, but you're not making a living out of it, so it doesn't matter how much. In order to practice, you can get some broken shafts. They usually break at the nodes as well. So, okay, I should go on this side. And at this point, I'm gonna break the chamfers. This thing is very nice and very cheap for this purpose. And I'm gonna round it up. I hope you can see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna smooth it up. And you can see it's a pretty much good. At this point, that's the reason why I send off all the varnish. You can add the sinew or you can add the thread. I already did a video on a thread. Next time I can do one on a sinew, and it's very simple thing to do. There is not much of a science to it. So what I'm gonna do with it, I'm gonna leave it upside down, so all the glue that is loose, it will come down and create much better bond. There we go. So the very important things would be cold cutter. This pipe you can get on eBay. It comes in 1130 to 8 millimeters, 9, 10. There's a variety of it, and it comes to $5 or something for foot, or that would be some 40 centimeters, give or take. So there we go, now we can see me better. So those are basic tools. Anyone can make this. Anyone can afford this. Fish glue, there are different suppliers, so that's fairly easy. So that would be our update for now. I thought I did this, yet looks like I didn't. Next time we can do something with the Hornox. Let me know, leave the comments. Please consider supporting me on Patreon, and please subscribe. Till next time, Zach, Nomadic Arts Archery.